I used to always be so careful about the decisions I made in my life. In high school, I used to always play it so safe before making any types of decisions. Anytime homework was due, anytime something needed to be done, I used to always do it on the due date. I used to listen, I used to keep my head down. Over time, I learned that every decision I made, whether it was safe or risky, over time, I learned that every risky decision that I had to make usually resulted in a positive turn in my life. For example, this cabin. I came out here on a random day. Literally, I didn't even know I was going an hour before, and I just decided to buy the cabin because I needed to get away. And yes, it was a risk because it was a last minute financial decision. My schedule wasn't made up for it. And if you think about it, it's just a sporadic decision overall. But this trip alone has already shown me so much different things about life that I would not have experienced in the last couple days. One thing that I definitely know is that making change is scary. There's no doubt about that. Taking a risk is something that just human beings aren't used to. Everybody is used to a routine. If I didn't take risks in life, I would still be working in Burger King till this day because it was a safe thing. I was getting paid a set amount every 2 weeks. It was full time and it was a job. If I never took that risk, I would not have been at the spot I am right now to be able to afford to just hop on a cabin last minute and not think about the financial part of it. So, taking risks is something that definitely has shaped my life for the better. Now, don't get me wrong, taking risks can, of course, it's risky, so you can have a negative effect, and sometimes those things can impact your life heavily. For example, when I bought a car randomly, my first ever car, I took a risk and I took on the worst loan possible, and I almost ruined my financial life, not gonna lie. That's actually how I ended up in Burger King in the first place because I blew all my money on this car. I had nothing left, and I had to just thug it out, get a job at Burger King, and start from scratch. So taking risks is scary. But once I was at rock bottom, I knew that, hey, there's no way up. There's no way other than up. I knew I was at rock bottom. The only direction I could look was up. And that's when I really started to not care. That's when I was doing the thing I said in this title of this video. I just started to take risks. I was like, okay, I'm gonna quit this job. I just quit the job randomly, no savings, got a better job. Got experience there. I quit that job because I was like, I can do even better. I just started taking risks because at this point we live one life and you have to take every chance that you can. You have to seize every opportunity that you can get. So after that, I got a better job in sales and I learned the world of sales and that you can do your passion and make a good amount of money in a job and not be treated horrible. And then I quit that job and got the best job that I have so far that allows me to go to these trips and allows me to have this freedom to where I could just randomly get up and go and I have my own office and my own business pretty much. And that was all from just not caring about what the results will be. It's just taking a risk, the art of not giving a fuck, and just going for it. Just tackling your goals and not looking back, not listening to what anybody else has to say, and just focusing forward, just going for the kill every single time. And once I switched my mindset to that kind of like killer mindset that, hey, I have to lock in, I have to go crazy, that's when I really started to see change in my life. That's when I was like, okay, things are shaping up, things are getting better. Let me keep attacking. One thing that I know is that people will always judge you no matter what decision you make. You can open 20 schools in Africa and somebody's going to tell you, oh, you should have done this with the money. Somebody's always going to tell you you should have done this. And chances are the tips that you're going to get are from the people that are at rock bottom because they're just insecure with their own situation. So they just take it out on you. One thing I would definitely say is to definitely not care what anybody else has to say because they don't have your vision and they don't have your goals. You clicked on this video, so I definitely know that you're focused on a new path and you're focused on trying to do better for yourself and your family. You're going to have those obstacles and people are always going to try to bring you down and tell you to do this, do that when they don't even got their own lives together. So definitely that's something that you guys want to keep in mind. Just showing that you're the leader and you can attack. Just go for the plan, go for the tackle. And like I said before, the benefits of taking risks is going to be the thing that changes your life completely. Because like I said, I came from Burger King, I moved up, I ended up with this amazing job, and now I can go to these trips. And like I said, that was all from risk taking, all completely from just pure risk taking. Learning the art of doing is definitely going to shift your life in a positive direction. And by that, I mean doing stuff, especially when you don't want to. Truly. So when you feel like you don't feel like working, that doesn't mean you shouldn't work. Your emotions should be completely detached from the task. Once you start learning to completely detach your emotions from the task, that is when you're going to truly start to see results, because now you're learning the art of doing. You're going for it every time. It doesn't matter how you feel, what's in the way, you're getting the task done. And once you start to create action in your life, that's when you're going to really start to see the shift and focus in a new direction. So like I said, take risks, go hard every time, don't listen to what people have to say to you, and learn the art of doing. That's going to completely shift your mindset and your lifestyle, because now you're going to get things done regardless of what you feel, regardless of what's going on in your life. And you're going to be checking off things on your tasks. You're going to be checking them off no matter what. And that's how you succeed. You need to create action. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. We're almost there to 600 subscribers. This is definitely amazing. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.